Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my weekly flip and review, as well as my weekly setup. I didn't do like a huge weekly setup because I honestly didn't do anything that special to it. So in the future weeks, I'll see if this is something I'll pretty much do, because the dailies will be done throughout the day, if that makes any sense. And I probably don't want to put any stickers down prior to. So let's do the flip and review. So what you will notice is I don't have my other Moleskine weekly of the main planner that I was using, because I simply didn't plan this past week. I mean, I planned, but it was more so off of a weekly list than it was actual planning, because this week Christmas was Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday I was off. Saturday and Sunday, which today I was still off, and I wanted to just be pretty much present with my kids. I'm never off those many days in a row like that, so I wanted to take advantage of it. And Monday and Tuesday were like super hectic at work, and yeah, so I didn't plan besides the weekly to do. So I will show you that. One thing that I did do this week that was a lot different, oh, what I can do is write in what I'm grateful for today. I am grateful for a time with my mama. And yesterday it was being present with my kids. That's something I'm not all the time present with. Never mind my son in the background. He is watching Home Alone 3. And this will probably be our last time watching Home Alone. Because I don't know, I feel like we've watched it so many times with the holiday season until it's just in excess at this point. So 2 more days. Anytime the week ends like this, like going into the new month, it is pretty odd. And just a bit difficult because it's like you're ready to jump into the new month, and in this case a whole new year. But if you watched any of my past videos, then you know, like, the last week is the week that I pretty much slack off, but this one is with good reason. So yesterday, let me see, because I think today, I know I did get more than the 5.5 hours. Yesterday I did too, so I can check that off too. I just have to highlight one thing I'll have you notice is you can, so a little review. Okay, so I caught up with that. These are my trackers. Yeah, I did do that, and today was takeout, and so was yesterday. So I just have to highlight them in. But one thing you'll be able to notice, and hopefully you can see, is the times where, so one tracker I have, and this is because it's super important to me, but one tracker for the month is, and this is why I like seeing it in a whole month and versus to just weekly like I used to do. So ever since I've been off, I pretty much got more than the sleep that was allowed. So that's the 24th. So let me just see. I know I put 6 hours. Typically it's 5.5. No, but that was true for that Tuesday. It was 6 hours. So this is wild. And this just goes to show you the amount of sleep and the ability for me to get the sleep when I'm not having to get up early to get my kids ready for school or anything like that, because it's hard for me to go back to sleep after that. So my sleep tracker in my phone has even been telling me, you're doing an awesome job with sleep, keep it up. So that I'm really happy about, because my body's actually getting good rest. And that's important to me. Takeout is one of those things where you really don't want to see this much highlighted like it is. But it is what it is. The good thing is, all of the time that I did the takeout, it wasn't necessarily money that I spent. It was me using gift cards as well. The scripture tracker, that is one of the things that I would like to see more of, and it's not. So hopefully next month, that's something that can change. But I'm just happy that I've been able to keep up with it. And because I wasn't trying to make it too like strenuous on myself, if I didn't have the highlighter by me and I was just keeping track, I just cross it off, and that's what you see here, and then I'll go back and highlight it later. So that is pretty good. I was going over my words in sign language. I didn't do the highlights. And let me show you where. So this is what I want to watch on Prime TV. And this is for this week. And as you can see, I did get quite a bit of things done. And I can't cross this off because I set up my Hobonichi. So that is one thing done. I only didn't get 3 things done, and that's okay with me, because the kind of week that I had, that was pretty good. Yeah. So that is it. One thing you will see that I did different, and I tried this out, and I tried to do a weekly highlight. So, this whole week I did highlights, and I just focused on what was a positive highlight, so to speak. Because I mean, sometimes we have negative highlights or not so good highlights, but but this is something that I wanted to like do, and I feel like it did help mentally me process a lot of things, even when I was in a rush and a lot of things was chaotic at the beginning of this week. So Monday, my highlight was there were no major crises at work, which was rare and good at the same time. Tuesday, no crisis at work, which was really rare, scary, especially the day before the holiday. But I was really grateful for that. Wednesday, my kids were happy. That was Christmas. I was home. Thursday, time uninterrupted with my kids. That was super awesome, because I didn't have to worry about what job I was supposed to be in or where I was supposed to go. Friday, was able to say no to some things, which is always good. Saturday, off of work and being able to like actually be present in the moment of being off. And Sunday, I helped my mom, and I always help my mom, but today was different because she is needing a lot more support than she ever has, and it's a turning point for her as well. And if anybody has ever done caretaking in any capacity, it can be very difficult if the person that you're caring for is not there yet, mentally and emotionally, with that change and transition, especially if they're an independent person. So the fact that I was able to help this time and not have to like sneakily help, like act like I was just stopping by or dropping something off and then doing it while I was there, or getting into not an argument or a confrontation, but just like a battle of, I'm helping you, this is what's happening, and this is what I'm doing, kind of thing. So that was really good, and we had a really good talk today. So we heard each other out, and she agreed to like let me help with, no fussing about it, and just understanding where I was coming from. So down here, I just put a little note, since this is my first week doing it. It was nice to think and focus on highlights and things that are happy. The world we live in now is important. Now it's important to have hope and ability to view the positive, and that is so true. Over here, I might as well go into this, even though this is going to next month. But I am still doing my weekly setup. So for here, you see I did, like the Happy Planner Skinny, where you have it in a row of what you're doing. So that I was able to, that I did it again because I like to see things like that. And I'm just realizing I didn't go back over here. So a lot of these things I didn't do. So this is about to be sad. I would say for the most part, so I check it, even though if it's not the entire month, but it's more days than not. So this I can check. This I can check. Let me see. Scripture. Yeah. It's like right at 15. I mean, I'll kind of check it. I didn't do a Bible plan, and that's something I have to remember to do. Nothing in this section whatsoever. Low spend, save. I did do some saving. Giving. I gave some giving. I didn't make those changes, and I didn't necessarily have a cleaning routine. That's what I'm trying to get, like a cleaning routine that does not leave me doing everything in one day. That tires me out. So yeah, that is down. But I did that again for here. So this is my like event space. And this is my gratitude space. And so far, this is all that I think I want here. Now, since I remembered what I did here, I may do like, and let me just do the lines for it now so that I don't forget. That's why sometimes going over like these weekly things, like doing reviews, are important. Did I take up that whole page like that? So I'll start it right here. So, and again, I told you all I'm not doing anything like too taxing or strenuous when it comes to even me making goals. So I don't think I will put as many as I put here. I will probably still use these because I have them, but I won't put as many as I did before. And yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'll do like maybe not with this color. I don't think I want to do it with that color. But maybe I'll do like small ones, or maybe I'll do like 3 in each one, and like wait until I accomplish those 3 before I go adding so many. I swear I had a plan when I started this video, and it did not include like adding all these things to it. I was trying to just go over. On a side note, I have been constantly watching what's that called? Virgin River, and it is getting good and good. Good and good and gooder and gooder and gooder. So definitely check it out if you haven't. I'm really enjoying it. So that is my catch up with here, and that is like also my kind of main planner with just the to-do list. This is my health and wellness planner, And as you can see, the week before, I didn't fill anything in. I had all these good plans, didn't fill anything in. I did not do any stickers, and I will say that this was more productive than when I put 1,000 stickers in here. And this is why I say this might be something that I start doing, like putting it this way and then midway or the end of the week, then adding stickers. Like not doing it right off the bat, but then adding stickers later. So I'm going to highlight. I don't know what my steps will end up tonight, but my steps goal is 6,000. I did not meet it for pretty much the rest of the days. I probably won't even meet it today, but I understand because I wasn't at work. I was at home, not doing too much movement. But this right here, this is the showstopper. Because look at this. When have I ever, 5 days out of a week, getting more than 5.5 hours of sleep a night? And then I went past more than 5.5. It was 6 and over. And that is amazing. So it just lets me think, like makes me think about what would happen if I tried my best to prioritize my sleep. I know it's difficult, especially with having special needs kids, but I need to make a plan to prioritize sleep. And that's the reason why I said I didn't want to make too many goals where I didn't, too many goals where I was so focused on so many different things, even monthly, like in here, to where I just felt like I couldn't keep up, and it was too much to focus on at one time. So I did get one massage. So that was good. But I think I'm doing too much by having those goals and being able to focus on less and less. It leaves more room to like actually work on stuff that is needed to accomplish everything else. And sleep is very much needed to accomplish everything else. So here are just some general notes about what I did. Yeah, so that is good. And that might be something that I do, especially since this is my health and wellness planner, and I don't feel the need to go and add any more stickers. I have a bunch of like girl stickers. I'll show you. And it's here. They don't really go. It's not like it really goes to a lot. So if anything, I'll just put one of these in, and just leave it at that, and not have like, so much other stuff. And maybe I'll put her because she looks fun and she looks like how I felt this week. Like I super accomplished. And again, I think this is so hard for me to get off of here because I have had stickers for so long until it's just not the easiest to get out. So maybe I will because she looks fun. She looks like, oh man. She looks fun. She looks like she accomplished things like I did this week. And this sleep was super huge for me. So that's why I feel real good about it. Now, what I will tell you is I didn't get to bed early. I will say that. I didn't get to bed early, which allotted time for me to be able to sleep a little longer because I didn't have to get up. So in the end, I still need to prioritize getting to bed earlier. And that is something that I'll need because I go back to work tomorrow and it's getting late now, but I am a night owl and need to change it. But yeah, this is a pretty cool book. So bam, I did put one sticker in. I'm happy. It reflects kind of how I feel about the week. And that is all for this week. Now, showing you all my weekly spread. I think I told you all how I planned on doing this. And so I'm ready for the first. And I've already written in like my goals and what I'm tracking. So what I'm tracking is my exercise, 5.5 hours of sleep at least, no spend, and devotional. Now these are something that is absolutely important to what I'm working toward this next year. So spending less, spirituality, rest, and exercise all is what works together. And here, just pray throughout the day. I want to pray more than one time. It's what I typically do at night. So I want to be able to pray more than that. And my monthly goals is 2 books, spend less, meditate, Bible study, and pay my medical bills off. So medical kind of encompasses a lot, but what I mean here is like all like the copays, the back copays, and copays may sound low, but it's 3 of us, and we've seen the specialist a couple of times. So the specialist is $40 each visit. So that's how it kept getting up. And even though my kids both have went to urgent care within the last month, that's still just the 25, but the specialist is when it costs more. So that is my goal for this month. That is what I'm really focused and trying to do. And let's move on to my weekly setup. So I am utilizing this week's because remember I told you my dailies will be pretty much what I did for the day and like what is going on. And if I put small amount or what truly happens, it's kind of like just my dailies and not anything to do with journaling. Whereas this, the weekly, because I'm doing back here as a daily, this is more of my guide, or if you've watched my videos for like the last 6 months to a year, then you'll know I had a weekly forecast where I put out what I needed to do for the week. And so here is things that I need to remember. Not that I plan on doing these appointments and doing all of this week. It's just stuff that I need to remember and don't want to forget. This is a stamp, and I think it's so cute. Just the color scheme and going on that's going on. I like it. Here is my spending tracker. So I'll be putting in what I spent each day. You will probably see this each week because finances is something major that I wanted to work on this year. So being able to be aware of where my money is going is super important. So you'll see that there. I already have the 2 books that I am currently reading and hopefully plan on completing this month. And you may see that switch because I do read more than 1 book or 2 books at a time, depending on what it is. And this is more of like a self-help book because it's emotional intelligence in the workplace. And I have like a sticker came with the January little sheet about my resolutions, and I put my down, pray, study Bible, and organize places I need to call, my list, another thing that was within the stickers and I wanted to use, and this is just my list of errands, my list of what I need to buy for this week, and a list of my major to-dos. So I have changed the way that I typically do my to-dos. Yes, this is something that I want to get done for the week, but it is just like a huge broad overview. So like weekly prep. Typically you would see me break things down a lot differently in my weekly to-dos, like wash, iron, plan out like plan out what outfits, you know, like very, very specific things, like weekly clothes, stuff like that, like very, very specific things. Whereas here is just general, what is the main things that I need to do. And on my dailies is where you would see me break out and break down what I'm doing. So like here I may say if I put like clean bathroom, during the weeklies is where you see me put mopped bathroom, clean toilet, Wednesday, clean mirrors, clean sink, you know, stuff like that. That is how I'm breaking things down. Say for instance, I put Goodwill here. I know for my dailies, I should probably see went through kids' clothes or decluttered this and that, and that's what's going to get me my major to-dos. So set up the house bookbinder. Again, I'm really on a journey to be more organized, and I'll show you guys that when I get it together. Cleaning, my mom's cleaning, and what I need to do there. Bible and scripture study, sermon. So I have like some of the major things down, and I'm just really excited to see me start to reach these goals. And if I need to add more space, I left that available because maybe I'll have like a whole list of things one week. You know, you never know. And I left some open spaces for me to jot down. Maybe one week I may want to do a scripture for that week. And that's the scripture that I'm focused on. And I'll have like space to do it. I might even do it tomorrow. You know, adding in a scripture for the week. And I just wanted to leave some space for things that I might need to add along the way. But pretty much this is how my weekly setup will look. And then when I do like my review next week, you'll get a chance to see like what each daily looks like when I do it. So yeah, that is all. I know I talked for so long today. Thank you all for everyone that stuck through to the end. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video and my other videos. Check them out. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.